Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon 3, where we are still not quite done exploring Fort Forsyth, where we just arrived. I think I talked to Eric's. If I could just manage to actually click him, my god. Yes. Huh, why so angry? Yep. Okay, also, I thought, yeah, this is Torch, actually, looking like a regular old soldier that he is, I guess. Torch is still doing what he usually does, hobbling around his current fortress. Yeah, he's come around quite a bit, pretty much like we did as well. Looking for a way to be useful. Happily, Fort Forsyth is still damaged from when the Taiwan occupied it. There's plenty to do. So, what have you been up to? Traveling around, delivering messages, doing things for repair. Oh wait. Are these the same things we asked him about? Yeah. Looks like it. Situation here. Oh, right. Okay. I thought he had talked to me outside the fortress first, but I guess I talked to him in here after all. Okay, so these are the Hand's quarters. Guest quarters? Okay. Regular guest quarters, not the one for important guests. Interesting that this seems to be unoccupied, while the, VIP room is currently inhabited by just some normal soldier. And an unfriendly one at that. He did give us a quest though, so I can't be too angry. Oh, hi. Oh, Gable, yeah, that's cool. We were actually told to talk to you about that gate. Sage of Linnaeus, medal earned. Oh, what? And what is this? Ah, that's about the Taiwan Empire. Okay, good. So let's take a look at that real quick. Codex. The Taiwan Empire. There it is. You know the drill. Pause if you're interested in reading this. And let's talk to Gable. The guest rooms of Fort Forsyth are mostly empty. This fort has a bloody recent history, and most sensible people stay well away if they can. There is one man staying here, though, a shadow walker tending to his weapons and preparing for his next mission. When you enter and he sees you, and he sees who you are, he tenses up. I like to be a lone hand. I don't want to talk to others. You most of all. When you refuse to move on, he grows annoyed. I'm I Gable, a loyal servant of Avadon. That means I support Protoss. It also means I don't kill other hands. Leave. I'm trying to catch some Taiwan scouts. I found a sealed tunnel northwest of the fort. Yeah, let's just, cut the pleasantries if he's not interested. I really can't do much about that, and I can't blame him either. He looks away, confused about what to do. He knows something, but he doesn't want to tell you. Finally, he makes up his mind. I will answer. Slaying those scouts will make the fort stronger. I know about that ceiling. I helped make it. Do this. He makes a quick, complicated series of hand motions. It will open the gate. There, I have helped you. I followed my orders. I'll be going then. Well, at least now we can hopefully catch those scouts. Stasha. All new names here so far. I don't think I've met anyone I had previously seen here, which makes sense considering that the fort had been an enemy hand in the meantime. This is a modest smithy and storeroom. Fort Forsyth doesn't have near as many supplies and equipment as its importance merits. The people who built it probably didn't plan on a gigantic war engulfing all of Linnaeus. The quartermaster of this fort is here right now, repairing the buckle on a boot. When you enter and she sees you, she almost drops her hammer. Your presence makes her very nervous. It's what you've come to expect. She tries to act casual. Welcome, Hand. I'm Stasha, the quartermaster. I handle supplies, repairs. I'm not a hand, not of Avadon, just a person. Leora told us to help. Can I help? Why so nervous? I'm not nervous. Just want to help. She sees that this answer isn't enough. It's just the fight outside. We didn't expect it. We all are nervous, I mean. The hands who died, we knew them. That's all. You knew the hands who died? What? Of course we did. We all knew them. Knew them all. Fought with them. Saw how alarmed. But if you think you had to kill them, I can't argue. I'm not a hand. I can't say anything. Really? All I can say is this? I don't want to say that. That's terrible. I would like to sell something, I guess. Here, maybe she can use that. Wow, that was a lot of money worth of stuff. Let me see where exorbitant prices. Of course, of course. But you know, I have all the money in the world. Titan steel boots. No strength though, so I'm not really all that interested. Same is pretty much true for all this stuff, I guess. Searing Scarab, Group Heal Scarab. Well, that's something that might come in useful. I guess I might as well just buy it. Oh, right, I also forgot about scrolling down. Frost Grimed, yeah, I mean, these attack spells, I don't know, they don't seem super necessary to have. Endurance, this is the plus 4% attack damage thing, I guess. Plus 2 intelligence. It's kind of pricey. At the same time, I do have the money for it. I don't know. I guess I have two characters who could use such a thing, so even if I do find a plus 2 int trinket eventually, buying another one won't be a waste. Oh, and it goes down from here as well. There's also this chest that I didn't open. I'm sure it doesn't just have some kitchen supplies. Oh, sure it does. Okay, yes, there is the underground portion that I want to explore, of course, but there's also the Commander's Hall left. So let's finish the regular buildings first, I guess, and then there might also be an underground access here. This is actually the Records Hall, right? Certainly not a library worth telling Avadon about. I mean, it is an Avadon outpost, so obviously that would be silly in the first place. Alright, who have we here? Ailiora. Okay, just Ailiora. The leader of this outpost is waiting for you, standing at the end of a long polished table. The table and carpets are scorched and damaged. When the enemy briefly took this outpost, the former commander fought a final defense here. You have met several outpost commanders so far, and all of them were upset by Redbeard moving in and taking control. This time is different. Blood was spilled, and this woman is understandably very upset. I am Ailiora. I should welcome you to Fort Forsyth. I should be glad to have a keeper here. I am not. This is a dark day for Avadon. Loyal servants of the Black Fortress died at your hand. Lady, you should understand that I defended myself, that they went out to attack me. Okay, well, at least the game lets me say that. True and true. It is also true that Redbeard did everything he could to threaten my hands and make them fear for their lives. We just saw the result. You followed Redbeard's orders. You support him. Your hands are not clean. No, I guess not. Not that I can do anything about it. Why didn't you prevent them from attacking? That's a good question, actually. Now Liora is angry. You think I didn't try? Well, see, so they're at least as much at fault as I am. If their commander tried to stop them from attacking and they still did it, it's really on them. I begged them to turn back. I humiliated myself. In the end, I couldn't stop them. If I forced them to stay in the fort, I would lose the support of my warriors. I need their support to lead. That is why I will tell you what you need to know. What do I need to know? You have shelter here, but it will never be a refuge. I have ordered my warriors to tolerate you and provide some aid, but that is all I can offer. I can't push them any farther than that. Hands killed hands. I can't believe we have sunk so low. I can only fear for the future. Ask me what you need to, then go. Well, I guess I want to talk more about Redbeard and Protoss. Ailiora shakes her head. We are at war, and those two won't give up their mad dispute. I support Redbeard. I always did. What? I support Redbeard. I always did? He's a madman, but he's still the rightful ruler of Avadon until some brave hand finally rids us of him. But now I can't take a side. All I can do is protect those who serve under me. Why won't you take a side? Why would I? I am small. I have a duty. I have orders. I will do what I have to, and humbly fight for the Pact. I wish more would do the same. What do you think of Protus? He is competent. Not a lot of passion, but he gives the right orders at the right time. I wish he had replaced Redbeard in the proper way, but he didn't. As a result, Redbeard wanders the wilds, causing mischief and bloodshed. It is such a mess. Well, I can't really disagree on that. Is there anything I can do for you? Aliora thinks on this. It would be a risk to deal with you. My warriors hate you. I don't want to lose their respect, yet I must risk it for the good of the Pact. The Baraza woods are west of here. The Kellam and Hoaglandans have fought over them for years. They are finally being made to give up the fight, but a few mad holdouts still hide in the woods. I want to be rid of them. I think Redbeard would agree. First, I need to find their camps. She marks a location on your map. Go there. Find the camps of armed Kellam and Hoaglandan guerrillas. When you know where they are, report back to me. Where should I look in the Baraza woods? Go to the region I marked. My scouts tell me that is where the few remaining warriors go to hide. You might have to ask the locals, or threaten them, whatever it takes to end this conflict. What do I do when I find them? That will be your decision, Hand. If you want to avoid bloodshed, report to me before making actual contact. We might be able to find a solution in which someone survives. They are madmen, but they are still citizens of the Pact after all. That seems reasonable. Okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. Tell me more about Fort Forsyth. It is one of dozens of Avadon outposts spread out all over Linnaeus. It was put here to watch the Tawan. We have long served as a base for spies who enter their lands. Then the Tawan invaded. Their army came here and cut us off. We have had a much bloodier time than most of the other outposts. What happened when the Tawan invaded? They knew enough to come here directly. Redbeard was actually here at the time, and they hoped to catch him. He escaped, of course, but they took the fort. They held it for a year before the army helped us to retake it. Did any of the soldiers trapped here survive? Very few. The old commander, Aietsu, survived. A few scouts were able to run. Some others fled with Redbeard. The rest fought to cover his escape, and they died. Then Redbeard returned, years later, to kill Hands. I'm glad they didn't live to see the results of their sacrifice. What was your mission when we arrived? We serve Hard Protus. We follow his orders because we have no choice. We do what we always did. Provide a staging area for raids against the Tawan. Okay, fair enough. Well, I got another quest. That's really all I could hope for. And we have a book about Duram. Codex Duram. Okay, this is just another exit. This is just some junk that I don't know why they're keeping it anyway. That's not junk, but not useful to me anyway. Not useful to me either. Also, I didn't check that pile of sacks for some reason. I don't know. Alright, yeah, this is... Oh, this is this thing. Yep. Definitely not going to talk to that anymore. Not in the mood for mind games. Psycho games, I don't know. And this is Redbeard's Hall, right? Wait, no it's not. Guess this one is? Yeah. Okay, what's over this way then? I know, Redbeard, I'm gonna be with you in a moment. Oh, I guess just the water reservoir. And Han, okay. Aye. The cellars of Fort Forsyth have been converted into a crude infirmary. It's compelling... no, it's not. It's completely inadequate for the amount of fighting Fort Forsyth has to do, but Avadon is very good at making do with whatever it has. A lone shaman tends to the patients and looks after rows of pots of beneficial fungi and mosses. Okay. When she sees you, she's not happy. So you have come to me. I knew you would. I am Hand Han. I am the healer here. My oath and my orders say I must help you. Therefore I will. What do you need? You are the healer here? That is my purpose. This fort is a bloody place. Since we retook it from the Tawan, we have launched countless missions and raids. When our warriors return, I put the pieces back together. Have there been many injuries lately? It has been a peaceful time. The Tawan armies have been withdrawing to plan their next moves. We are resting and preparing for another assault. In the last few weeks, the only injuries suffered here were delivered by you. I mean, when you killed Ima, Panos, and Rance. Oh yeah, I remember. That was just moments ago. Tell me about them. This is a small fort. We all know each other. I knew them. They were... Excuse me. She turns away for a moment. When she looks back at you, she says, You did a hard thing. You killed fellow hands. I know Redbeard controls you, and you are constantly serving him. Sometime, however, you will need to find a way to atone. Yeah, I agree. As soon as the game will let me. Yeah, I do wish I hadn't had to kill them. I do too. So does everyone in here. So do the friends and loved ones of Ima, Panos, and Rance. We all know you were forced, but you still did it. You will have to answer for it one day. If not to us, then to your own heart. I wonder, when you finally realize what you did, will you be able to forgive yourself? What are you talking about? I am fully aware of what I did. Oh my god. I mean, yes, the reactions of these NPCs are all completely understandable and completely reasonable. That's not my point. My point is that the game is trying so hard to make me feel bad about the things it forces me to do. And that's just ridiculous. It's as if I should feel bad for doing the only thing that I'm allowed to do to progress the game. I mean, I could stop playing it, but that wouldn't solve anything. I mean, yeah, I guess it would, but it's just silly. I don't know. That's all I can say here. How do you think I should atone? Now Han is caught off balance. She wasn't expecting this question. I am sworn to heal the damaged. I wasn't expecting to deal with this sort of damage. But, your case is a true challenge. What you did disgusts and enrages me, but I believe you didn't have a choice. Oh, thanks. Someone who understands. I need to make it so you can live with yourself after the war, when you think back upon what you did. Perhaps you might find a way to do a greater good. Something to balance out the evil, for example. She thinks about this for a while. I think I have an idea. A way to help more people live. Something you might do without doing more harm. I hear rumors. I know you might go to the Temple of Velusa. Yeah, I have a feeling that I will. She points out a location on your map. They are known as healers. They have many secrets of my art. These are secrets we would love to have, but that we have never found. Find those secrets, sneak in somehow, copy them, and bring them to me. It's just the Tawan? Why hasn't Avadon stolen the secrets already? I mean, yeah, fair point. The temple is remote, and the secrets are well guarded. If we just attacked, they would simply burn them. It will require care, stealth, and one highly motivated hand. You just want me to copy the knowledge? Yes, don't destroy it. Burning the secrets of peaceful healers is not the way to regain your virtue. Okay. These questions are so silly that I will not even ask them. Okay. This should lead up to... What was that? Right. Well, this place. Forget what it's called. Training hall, maybe? Okay, this is the actual infirmary. Gotcha. And I know there were potions there. Actually. So long as it's not sealing, I should probably not be too proud to take that. Or not take role-playing too seriously here. Alright. Walk faster. Oh, and that's the Avadon portal, right. Guess I'll have to return there as well. Seems like at least Lord Svarl is gonna have another quest for me. Right, and then there's this tunnel here. I wonder if it's gonna be open at some point. Actually, multiple tunnels. Although it doesn't necessarily look like a place you can enter. Maybe these are just supposed to be some sort of ventilation or something. Anyway, hey Redbeard. Redbeard watches you silently, waiting to hear what you have to say. His piercing gaze leaves you feeling constantly off guard, as if you should be confessing to something. You feel like generations of hands before you, very worried about the consequences of wasting Redbeard's time. Really? I mean, I've literally just visited every single corner of the space before finding time to talk to him, so I guess that's the very definition of wasting his time, but oh well. Well, I guess now that we are near the Tawan, what do I need to do? From here on, stealth is required. He reaches out and removes the hand insignia from your armor. Where you are going, none will know that you serve Avadon. I have had news from the other fields of battle. The Cimmerians, the Wildrun rebels, the Warborn. They are all withdrawing. Soon they will be defeated. Then we can begin their punishment. First, the disease must be cured. Deles and his conspirators must die. There will be one final meeting. He will gather his accomplices deep in the Tawan Empire and decide what to do next. You will find an invitation to that meeting. You will be disguised. I will send you there, and you will kill Deles. How did you learn about this meeting? We are still decoding the enemy papers you found in Cimmeria. They say that when Deles returns to the Tawan, there will be a rebirth meeting. I am hoping that it is still taking place. What exactly are the invitations? Just letters? I don't know, but probably. The papers you found say that this rebirth meeting will call all remaining allies to begin the new phase of the war. Deles has few allies left, I think, but he has enough that he will need to meet with them to plan. What will happen once I have an invitation? I will give you your new orders. That assumes, of course, you are competent enough to snare the information we need. I am beginning to have doubts. Really? I mean, you have had doubts about me for a long time, and you're still trusting me for some reason, so I guess just another sign of how desperate you really are. Let's see here. Where's the first place where I might find an invitation? From a traitor. His name is Griffin. Oh, that's a name I'm familiar with. He was infected with treason by Deles. Tried to betray Avadon and murder my hands. He failed. Then he fled. He and his warriors have fought and spied for Deles since then. I'm sure if Deles has a major meeting, he will want his most effective traitor there. It is finally time to hunt that monster down. I do have some very important advice for you. Do you know? Well, I guess for the sake of refreshing our memories, who is Griffin? He was a full Duke of Kelemdariel, a powerful member of the Pact. When he betrayed us, we found out, and he fled into the wilderness of northern Kelemdariel. Why did Griffin betray us? He thought that the Pact couldn't hold together. He lost faith. It led him to treason. He will die for it one day. How can I find him? I am not without spies still. They have heard rumors. Griffin moves around a lot, but he is currently camped somewhere in the Baraza woods. This is land that the Kelem and the Hochlandans have fought over for years. He marks the location on your map. Go there, wander around, meet people. Someone there will know where Griffin is. Just take my advice. What is your advice? Tell nobody that you serve Avadon. Nobody. If Griffin learns where you are from, he will never let you find him. He will flee in a moment. Okay. Where's the second place where I might find an invitation? Let me guess. Near the Temple of Vilara? Something like that. With the gods of the Tawan. Some of them have supported Deles from the beginning. We have learned that one in particular is a true believer in his cause. This Tawan god's name is Velusa. Oh yeah, Velusa. His temple is here. Redbeard marks a location on your map. Velusa is an actual god? Of a sort. When one of their more effective sovereigns dies, they use some secret necromancy to hold the monarch's spirit in our realm. These spirits linger for centuries, giving advice and comfort to the living, until they fade away. They are mad monstrosities, of course. Huh. You are one to speak. I would have destroyed all of their temples long ago, but it would drive the Tawan to uncontrollable madness. Tell me about the Temple of Velusa. It is one of the newer temples, and the god there is still sharp and alert. Velusa also hates the Pact, and we have had a hard time sending spies there. That is why I stripped you of your hand insignia. It is temporary. How can I get the invitation? Velusa's priest is named Ravila. We know nothing about him besides his name. This person is very likely to have an invitation. Go there and take it. Okay, only 2 invitations? Wouldn't I need 3? Okay, I guess that's it. The greatest traitor, right. Great meeting. Go to Baraza Woods. Find Griffin. He's likely to flee if he learns I'm from Avadon. And God of the Tawan. Temple of Velusa. High Priest is a vocal supporter of the Farland invasion. He might have been invited. Or maybe I'm actually just going to find one of them. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be unavoidable that Griffin is going to flee, or maybe the priest is not actually going to have an invitation or something. We'll see. Let's... Just now that I have my next main quest, you know, it's always possible that... Oh, hi Hannah. Well, seems like the same things I have talked to her last time, which has been a while ago. Maybe Protoss has something new to say. Yeah, I guess. Haven't talked to him in a while. Lord Svrall wants to deal with Redbeard. I mean, why would he care? I guess just for fun. Let's say that. Of course he does. That two-faced creature will say anything to get power, and money, and more bones to gnaw on. Still, I tolerate him. He does occasionally help us in our dealings with the wretches. Fair enough. I had to kill 3 servants of Avadon at Fort Forsyth. Protoss nods gravely. I know. It was a horrible crime, and you may have to answer for it one day. Oh, thanks. I mean, they attacked me. Isn't that a crime? Yes, I did the killing, but, I mean, everyone watched and they saw that they drew their weapons first. Doesn't that mean anything? However, I am merciful. I know it was Redbeard's fault. If you want to atone, show your loyalty to me when the war is done. Okay. Really nothing more. Yeah, you're a better keeper. Okay. Overseer Levent is actually still here. When are you returning? Very soon. Okay. If you say so. Hey, Svrall. What is your newest masterstroke? War will end. I see it. Farlands lose. Need to prepare. Need new lair to breed mighty tribe. We want Arena of Warborn. Oh, you want the Arena of the Warborn. Okay, so it's not Zethron at all. Who I also need to return and talk to, since he still has a quest for me. Or he might have a quest for me. Anyway, you drive out Big Dumb Warborn. Now we can move in. Go there, to ruins of old fighting halls. Look in tunnels underneath. Clear out. Then I present new lair to my lord. Svrall is hero. Hooray! Well, done all this, so... Can I just tell you that I've done that? Do I need to get the quest first? Or do I need to return now that I have the quest? Huh, well. Might be. Right. I also, of course, before I do any real traveling screens. Okay. So before I do anything for real, obviously I'll have to wait a second. Oh, is this a different portal? Oh, it must be. I didn't even plan to use this to fast travel to Zethron's lair, but guess that works out just fine. Where did I appear the first time then? Guess there must be multiple portals in Avadon that I just walked to the one I knew out of habit. Well, that's fine. So yeah, obviously the first thing I need to do before checking out anything actually new is gonna go and help Nathalie with her library project. Anyway, I could use more work, I guess. Ah, I'm very glad you're back. No, just glad, okay. I have found another lair with potential. You have been to the arena of the Warborn. Oh, so you want that too? Interesting. I know it is surrounded by ancient halls and deep tunnels. Go back to the main arena hall and look around. And underneath, find a chamber that would make a suitable lair for me. Why are you sending me to these places? I am tired of living so close to humans. Once your war is done, I need time away from your kind. This means that I need a new lair. Also, I do care about my status. A true dragon should have many lairs, not just one. You want a suitable lair? Yes, it needs to have the qualities of a true dragon lair. Like what? Hot, dry, easily defended. A good place to hide my horde. A tunnel I can use to easily reach the sky. It is a long list, I know. A cave at the bottom of a deep shaft is always a good start. I have a hunch that the arena of the Warborn will work. Well, yeah. Oh, I have returned to the Titan throne room. Well, I haven't, but I was there to begin with. Yes, Zethron is suddenly excited. His voice grows loud and sibilant. Tell me more. You described the deep shaft you found. He is increasingly excited. And the lair, it was unclaimed? None of my kind were already there? I had to clear out some pests, that was all. Excellent. You must be paid. You receive a heavy pouch of gold, coins and something weird, a worn leather satchel full of trinkets and carved stones. It looks like junk, but you can sense that it is enchanted. The proper lair is still there. I knew it might be. I just needed the pests to be driven out, so I could find out for sure. Proper lair? What do you mean? A lair known among dragons. A lair we fight over, not just a mere cave. A hall that offers true prestige. Only I know it is free. Soon it will be mine. I'm going soon. I will claim that lair. You should visit me there sometime. I will make sure you are better rewarded for your aid. Oh, cool. The Great Dragon. Wow, this list is getting long. Great Dragon. I mean, makes sense with these sub-main quests being listed separately. Great Dragon. He's left his old lair and moved to the arena of the Warborn. Okay. He suggested that you drop in some time and visit him. Okay. Well, I guess sorry, Lord Svarl, but, you know, between some wretches and the Dragon Zethron, the choice was not that hard to make. Well then, I wonder if now I can... Wait, where's the freaking portal? There it is. I wonder if now I can return to Svarl and, you know, give him the bad news. I mean, I have to return to Avadon anyway to take the actual portal. I mean, I could travel overland, you know. As a player, it would make quite the difference for my character, obviously. The portal chambers. Wait, no, that's the stairs to Reparate Chambers. This is just the one portal, though. Huh? Or maybe it's actually here? No, those are just stairs. Strange. So, maybe this portal will only ever lead to Zethron's lair. Huh. It's a little bit inconvenient, isn't it? Where should I look for the base? Ruins and tunnels around arena, not in arena? Look around there. Heard gossip. There's big tunnels under ruin. Hidden? But you are smart. You can find. Tunnels is where wretches make happy families. Maybe he's not talking about the place. I mean, it seems like he's not talking about the place. The same place Zethron's talking about. Probably getting paid, of course. Huh. So maybe I'll just have to return there and... I mean, I will have to return and go visit Zethron, apparently. But was there... I guess there was another place, right? Near the arena that I wondered how I could access. Also, yeah, this is annoying. But I guess at the same time I won't really be going back here anymore. since the dragon's not here anymore. And maybe the Avadon portal is eventually going to be, I don't know, rewired to lead back to Fort Forsyth. Let me see here. I guess I should probably... Well, I really need to return to Forsyth to pick up Rudo before I do anything. Alright, this is Velusa's temple, this is Baraza Woods. Or should I... Yeah, I guess that's what I should do. And then I'm still going to go to Sforce Peninsula first and pick up Nathalie. I mean, pick up and do her side quest, of course. No idea how involved that's going to be. Also, oh hey, once again you enter the Hand encampment in time to find that Rudo is leaving. Oh no! This is terrible timing. This time he waited for you. He sits at his camp, his pack slung over his shoulder. He waves you over. Ayali, I'm glad you came. I was waiting for you, but time is running out. You're leaving again? Couldn't we please go pick up Nathalie first? Rudo speaks quietly. The other hands know not to listen in on private business. I must. I need to return to Kirik Tor again. It is urgent. Again, I need your help. Even more now. This time, going alone is not possible. Would we be doing the same thing? More or less. More or less. Why can't you go alone? My communication with Protoss goes both ways. We have every reason to believe that what happened to us during my last delivery will happen again, but worse. Yeah, sure, I can help you. I don't really have a choice here. I'm very relieved and grateful. Honestly, it is undeserved. No, it's not. So, where will we meet? Simply go to Kirik Tor. I will find you when you arrive. Okay. I guess I'll go right away. Damn it. Who am I gonna take along as a replacement? Botan, maybe? I kinda like him, even though he's a bit... I don't know. A bit boring, maybe, as a character. I guess if any of the other characters have news regarding their individual quest lines, they're gonna come to me, just like Nathalie and Rudo did, so I don't really have to worry about talking to them and seeing if they have anything new to say. Well, I guess we'll see. Well, Rudo's quest should be relatively simple, if it's really just the same as last time, although... yes, please. Might be actually different, so we'll see. You have 5 points to spend. Wow, okay. Let's actually put all of that in dexterity. And improve your ranged abilities. Post melee attacks. Battle Frenzy when struck on melee. This gives extra damage with all weapon attacks. Oh, wait. Guess that kind of works. Alright. Yeah, I know, that's a terrible mess of a specialization for him. Spice on the river? Down there? Wait. Oh yeah, I need to actually go through the cave, but I'm gonna do that with my actual party eventually. So let's return to Kirik Tor. Down here. Ah, you hear a soft rustle in the underbrush. You turn and find Rudo, who followed you here, effortlessly undetected. He says, "Thank you for coming, Ayali. Doing what I need to do is dangerous, and I don't want to be alone." We are looking for one lone standing stone in a grove. It is across the river to the south of where we first entered those woods. Yes, it's the same place. Oh, and I would have gotten to choose my companion here as well. Wasn't sure though. Okay, let's see. Right, the Hedge Witch Satchel. Extra to healing and blessings and curses. Well, I guess that goes to Rudo then. That's what I'm gonna hold on to for the time being. Is that the same thing? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I might give this to Nathalie, maybe. Let's see here. Yeah, you take 2 points int. Actually, so dexterity seems better actually. Wait, this is also critical hit chance. Is that better than chance to evade? 5% crit chance. Yes. Okay. So you take that one. Okay. The rest of your equipment is a bit of a mess. You do have a Titan Steel Razor Disc, so that's good. Should be fine for this one fight, either way. Right. Okay. Once again, you accompany Rudo to the drop point. Rudo wraps his message in wax paper and buries it. He rests his hands on the old stone. The writing carved into its sides wore into illegibility many years ago. This is the last time I will come here. I said as much in the scroll. These lands are too dangerous. He turns to you. Have you given any thought to what we discussed last time we were here? You mean about Redbeard? Who else? He is the sun and the moon in our sky, after all. We need to decide if he deserves our support. We will have to decide, and soon. If he should command Avadon. Well? Redbeard is old, sick, and fading. Yes, he is. He is weak and confused. Far too much so for the power he wields. I have made my decision. What have you decided? When the war is done, Redbeard should not be keeper. I don't know who I will support if I am asked. Redbeard's time is past. Whatever the consequences, I will say this. Botan is lost in thought, but not for long. I have had to kill so many. It has cost me. Everyone I killed made me lose something inside. If Redbeard had been wiser, I might still be whole. Rudo is right. Rudo smiles. Thank you, my fellow hand. Until you said that, I wasn't sure that I hadn't gone mad. Turn and look. You turn and see a familiar face. With a sinking feeling, you realize that it isn't a rebel. It's a fellow hand. It's Zarin from Zethron's lair. Oh, that guy. The Shadow Walker is not guarded. He has come alone. Unfortunately, his blade is drawn. What do you want, Zarin? I wanted to see your treachery firsthand. I needed total proof before I acted, though I had a few doubts. I can never match a shaman in tracking, but Rudo can never match me at spying and finding spies. I knew he was treacherous the moment I saw him. Rudo's hand moves slowly toward his staff. Both you and Zarin notice it, of course. We don't have to fight, Zarin says, but I do know something about you. A secret. Now you will do what I say. You will stop the spying. Well, he was going to anyway. Well, or I guess he was really only going to stop using this particular place, maybe? You are blackmailing me, Zarin? Yes, for your own good. You are all sworn to serve Redbeard. I will force you to live up to your oath. Whatever happens to Redbeard and Protoss, it is not our business to decide. I disagree on that. You have no right to command me. You are wrong. I am sworn to win this war, and so are you. I command you to obey your oath. Come back to camp, follow orders, fight the less, forget this treachery. I need to ask Rudo? Well, I guess I might as well. What should we do, Rudo? We follow our oath. We are sworn to protect the Pact and remove all of its enemies. Right now, our greatest enemy is Redbeard, that mad old man. Zarin shakes his head. Redbeard is... we all see it. The Pact was right to remove him, yet I am sworn to him. Your treachery will only tear us apart. Now, when we might win this war... only tear us apart now, when we might win this war. Give this up, and I have a valuable bribe for you. He removes a vest from his pack and places it on the ground. Rudel looks sick. Zarin, I truly wish you hadn't done this. He looks at you. If Zarin returns, Redbeard will learn what we have done here. He will destroy us. Our only hope for survival is if Zarin dies. Zarin is as surprised to hear this as you are. Really? I mean, I'm not surprised. So I guess, I guess in that sense, Zarin isn't either. I mean, it's pretty obvious. He's trying to blackmail us, and we can't have him blackmail us, so there's really only one way this can end. I can't kill other hands. I mean, I've proven otherwise. In this case, though, he's really not giving us a choice. I mean, what did he think? Coming alone after us? 3 of us? Who he knows are, you know, don't share his views, apparently? I mean, what does this mean, ultimately? We would get in real trouble for this, would we, though? No one would ever find out. Apparently the 3 of us are convinced that Redbeard has to go. And Zarin is convinced that Redbeard doesn't need to go. Although he does agree that Redbeard is mad and... I don't know. Might not be the best for the Pact? I don't know, this is a surreal situation again. I think we need to kill him. And I know the game is gonna give me all kinds of, I don't know, are gonna try and give me all kinds of guilt treatment for it. Let's talk a little bit first. I didn't have to come here. He didn't have to come here. He spied on us. He learned something he can use to destroy us. It is hard, but the Pact needs us to be strong now. Yeah, I have to agree. Zarin, this is for the good of the Pact. Zarin looks shocked. He never imagined that this would happen. He raises his blade. He must not have heard about what happened at Fort Forsyth. Also, I mean, I hope I can kill this guy. Because he might, for all I know, he might be pretty strong. But we'll see. Mighty Blow seems good, although I plan to use ranged attacks, really. In fact, yeah, these should deal a pretty good amount of damage. This one not so much. Blade Whirlwind. I mean, for some reason I thought Shadow Walkers had more actually ranged attacks, but it doesn't really look like it. It's all mostly melee skills, except for Searing Pod. Improved by dexterity, so at least that's gonna be a bit better. You know what? Why don't you do that? Wait. Can you only throw that at someone directly? I guess so. Okay. I thought that would create a spot of sludge on the ground, but it doesn't. Charge weapons. You just stand here and sanctify the ground. Oh, he can do that, of course. Okay, decent damage. Blade Lash. Stand here, I guess, and Group Heal. Even though it wasn't strictly necessary quite yet. You know, you just step off that stuff. Keep shooting him. Deflected some of it. Healed himself, okay. What? He ran away? Came back to attack? That's, sure, whatever you say. Doesn't really seem to make much sense. Again, the AI seems a little bit confused. Guess we do this. Suppose I should have done that before anything else, but oh well. Oh no, don't miss. Please, kill him. There we go. You look down at Zaren's body. Both you and Rudo are stunned by what you have done. Your other companion leaves the grove, temporarily overcome with horror. You bury him. What, Bhutan? Over his grave, Rudo says, Zaren was a loyal hand. He died for the good of the pact. I swear to make sure his sacrifice is justified. Well, I guess. Then he says to you, thank you, Ayali. You stood by me when it was needed. I will not forget it. Come on, we have work to do. It's time to get back to work. Yeah, I mean, this was really Zaren's fault. What did he expect? That we would just say, okay, fine, you got us. Now we let you blackmail us. That's, I don't know, that just doesn't make sense. Let's see here. This is actually the perfect piece of equipment for her. The type of shaman I want Rudo to be. Awesome, much better than this. These are all super useful. Intelligence is great, Spirit Claw is awesome, of course, and Aura of the Grove is the best ever, so, wow. In that way, this was well worth it. Also, the quest is now gone. Okay, so that is it. As far as Rudo's questline goes, thankfully. And I guess, I'm assuming when I go talk to Nathalie, hopefully she's gonna be here in the first place. Hopefully I'll get another choice of party members. I mean, it's kind of the only way this could go. In fact, I've completely lost track of my characters. Okay, they're already there. So is she just gonna stand here? No. Oh. You find the remnants of a pair of old oak doors. Yes, wait, that's the third time I see this pop-up message. Oh. Except now it's open. Ah, there she is. You enter the spiral, which must be the library Nathalie was looking for. And here she is. She's just to the north, looking west at the spiral's defenses. It's an impressive assortment of turrets and stone constructs, all still active. Nathalie has learned some caution in her short life. She's been waiting here, watching the defenses and looking for weaknesses. Her burned arm is exposed, providing a constant reminder of the importance of caution. Her head doesn't turn, but she knows that you are joining her. She is silent, waiting for you to approach. Nathalie says, "Thank you for coming, Ayali. I was tempted to try to break through these defenses myself. I truly believe I could do it, but..." She scratches at her maimed arm. The scars itch sometimes. "I want to think I learned something from what happened last time." What happened last time? I challenged a drake in its lair, a powerful creature with the ability to twist minds. It captured me, and my fellow hands saved me, not without cost. No matter what Redbeard says, I am able to learn. Tell me about this place. I learned about it in the Avadon records. I didn't know its location, though. Its true location, until I found it in some old papers in Zethron's lair. This library is a redundancy. Avadon stored many of its magical secrets here, so that they could be recovered if the main fort was lost. It looks defended. It is. I'm sure the defenses are powerful. They are also old. Together we can break through them and get to the treasures within. Sounds fun. We should explore. That is the spirit. You've not been one to turn down a nice, intact treasure vault. Indeed not. The question is this, Ayali. Suppose we do find some magical tomes. Powerful ones. What will we do with them? Well, I mean, we'll have to see what we find first, but I assume that we're going to find some of that nature. We need to do what is best for Avadon. Yeah, sure. That's pretty vague, though. I will help you the best I can. Should I show full support of her? I don't know. Seems like this might backfire at some point. And it doesn't necessarily mean... it doesn't necessarily have to be Avadon or Nathalie. Well, we'll see. We'll have to see what we find first. Nathalie sighs. More suspense? Another chance to deny me the power that is my due? I wish you had just gone along, Ayali. It would have been kinder. Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, I could have expected as much. Come on. I went to a lot of trouble to get to this place. I'll at least see what is inside. I will join you now. Yes. Thank you. Okay. I'll give this to her. This as well. Can't put it on now. I could use it in place of one of these. 3% extra magical damage. Shouldn't really... Or actually, no, I should give that to her in case instead of the life symbol. Halia's Shade. Wait, what? Where is that supposed to be? A silent spectre is waiting for you at the entrance to the hall. As you get closer, the shade grows more solid. You can see that it is the ghost of a sorceress long gone. The insignia of Avadon is still visible on her robes. As the shade forms, Nathalie says, "Interesting. We're from Avadon. Maybe we can talk our way..." Oh, never mind. This will still be horrible. Then the ghost speaks. Her voice is soft but clear in the stillness of the hall. I was Halia, keeper of the spiral. I passed here, but my spirit stayed on to defend the secrets of Avadon. Hello, Hand. Hi. Halia nods, but does not otherwise respond. I'm here to visit the library. Halia nods. Then you will say the passphrase now. There is an awkward pause. Nathalie mutters, Someone probably lost the phrase a century ago. You make a few weak guesses. Then Halia says, You are not allowed to be here. This means that Halia flickers slightly. Then she says, I'm not sure what I should do now. I am sorry. I'm not sure what I can do. What are you? I remember I was the eye here. Then I remember dying. I was brought back, I think. I am Halia's spirit, revived to continue my life's work. Or I am a copy, made to... The shade wavers back and forth, confused. You doubt that she has spent much time active since the spiral was sealed up. Who was Halia? The head librarian. One of many in a chain. The last librarian. Or was I? The spiral is closed. Did I close it? I don't know. Can you tell me more about your life? I remember some things. None of my childhood. Some of my service. Some of my death. Am I my real spirit? And I just forgot? Or am I a construct, and they only gave me the thoughts I needed? If I could feel, I would be upset. Why are you here? Halia nods. I am on solid ground here. I defend the library. I defend the powerful secrets here. Keep them safe, if Avadon needs to regain them. I deal with intruders. Nathalie jumps from foot to foot, quite excited. Yes, Avadon is storing copies of its magical secrets here. Old news to the tight-fisted hearts, but it will be all new to me. Have you had any other intruders? There were some. They were disposed of. I was barely needed. I was only slightly conscious of what happened. Maybe I can help you learn more about who you were, I guess. That would be welcome. If you were allowed to be here. You are not. When you have the passphrase, you can come back and help me rebuild myself. Otherwise, I will be forced to kill you. Is there a way to get the passphrase, though? I mean, I wouldn't even know where to begin looking for that. And I wonder if that is even an option. It almost sounds like it would be, but then at the same time, you can't just use good old force like pretty much always. I guess I will leave you in peace for now. Ialia's shade nods. Good. I will rest. Maintain myself. You may go, Hand. Do not press farther. I will be compelled to punish you. The shade vanishes. Interesting. Knowledge at last. Yeah, no hint as to a possibility to find this passphrase. I guess I'm gonna end the episode here, and we're gonna just try breaking in here with brute force. I'll see if the defenses seem unusually strong. I might consider actually looking around for the passphrase. Maybe back in Avadon, maybe in the library there. Maybe I can talk to the Hand or I and ask them about the passphrase. Not that I would expect them to give it to me, but we'll see. On the other hand, we can probably just destroy the defenses as we usually do. So anyway, yeah, I thank you very much for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye.